Listen up, you barrel of mechanical monkeys! We are now floating over the Shady Glen Technology Center, ready to begin more mischief-making. I am preparing to take over as head scientist here, so I can be in charge of all of the research about science that goes on. I don't want anyone getting any smarter than me, so I'm stopping all other research. My spies tell me that one of those pesky super solvers has gotten wind of my plan and is on the way to challenge me to a scientific duel of wits to win the position of head scientist. Ha! Now here's my plan. I've set up 15 different races that the super solver will have to win before outsmarting me. But before we race, the super solver will have to find the parts to build faster vehicles than mine. I've hidden the parts in the warehouses, and the science puzzles that I use to lock the doors will make things trickier. Just to make things even more challenging, I want you cyber chimps... Hey, wake up there! I want you cyber chimps to roam around looking for the best parts for me, and try to steal the parts that the super solvers picked up as well. Just stay away from those bananas. I don't want you guys sleeping on the job. Now, let's go!
Look at the blueprint to see which parts you need to build your vehicle. Click on the parts to get more information about them. Then go to the warehouse to find the parts. Click on the Listen button if you want to hear the information read aloud.
The balloon shape of the blimp is called the envelope. The envelope holds the helium gas that helps lift the blimp into the air. A fat envelope has the most air resistance or drag. A narrow envelope has the least amount of drag and will help make the fastest blimp. The gondola of a blimp is where the pilot and passengers sit. The gondola can be attached to the bottom of the blimp's envelope, or it can be inside the envelope. Attached gondolas add air resistance or drag and will slow the blimp down. A gondola hanging from the blimp will make the most drag. A gondola inside the envelope will not add any drag. The engine provides thrust or push needed to move the blimp forward, up, and down. All of the engines in this race give the same power. The position of the engine will affect your blimp's speed. An engine that is behind the gondola will help make the fastest blimp. You can paint your vehicle one of 4 colors. The paint will not affect your vehicle's speed. You can choose one of 4 decals for your vehicle. The decals will not affect your vehicle's speed.
Click on the green tube to go to the warehouse and look for parts. When you have the parts you need, return here to build your vehicle. Use the left arrow key or the right arrow key to move around the warehouse. Use the right and up arrow keys together to jump to the right. Use the left and up arrow keys together to jump to the left. Press the space bar to throw bananas to the chimps. You have collected a part you need to rectangular gondola attached to medium thickness envelope. You need to solve the puzzle to go through the door. Use the mouse to work on the puzzle. Click on the hint button to get more information. Push all of the red buttons at the same time by turning the crank.
Pick up the yellow gears and place them on the gray axles. Then turn the crank. An odd number of gears between the racks will move the racks in opposite directions.
You've collected all the parts you need for your vehicle. To go back to the workshop and build your vehicle for the race, go to the bottom of the green tube and press the up arrow key. Engine in front of the gondola. You've collected a decoration for your vehicle. Click on its picture to read more about it. Dragon decal. Match the energy forms with the pictures that represent them. There are 3 matches. Then check your answer.
Use the pencil to draw lines from the forms of energy to their examples. Use the eraser to remove lines. Then click on the check button to check your answer. Mechanical energy comes from the movement of objects, such as a windmill turning, water falling, or you pedaling your bike. Chemical energy is stored in molecules. It is released when molecules change. A battery releases chemical energy when it powers something. A campfire releases chemical energy when it burns. Heat energy comes from the movement of molecules in matter. The faster the molecules move, the more heat is given off.
To build your vehicle, move the parts you want from the conveyor belt to the floor. Click on the green arrows to move the conveyor belt. Good job! You finished building your vehicle. Click on the doorway to get to the racetrack. Nice race, Mr. Maxwell. You beat me that time. Oops! Morty's vehicle was faster than yours. Go back to the workshop and use the blueprint to see which parts will improve your vehicle, or go to the technology center to go to another building. You just recycled a part. Recycled parts appear back in the warehouse in red boxes. Shoot the basketball into the flashing hole.
Place the basketball on the launch pad. Place the basketball on the launch pad. Then pull back the plunger and release it to shoot the ball. The farther back you pull the plunger, the greater the force it will exert on the ball. The greater the force, the greater the distance the ball will travel.
Engine behind the gondola. Arrange the magnets to create the shape outlined on the table.
Magnets have two ends or poles. One pole is north, the other pole is south. Two unlike poles, north and south, attract or pull toward each other. Two like poles, north and north or south and south, repel or push away from each other.
You already have two types of that part. You need to recycle one of them before you can pick up another type of the same part. Medium thickness envelope. Put the puzzle pieces together to make a machine.
Take the gray puzzle pieces out of the box and put them together to make a scale. When pieces fit correctly, they will snap together. If you move one piece, all of the pieces connected to it will follow and snap back to their correct places. When you put the machine together correctly, it will change color.
Arrange the magnets to create the shape outlined on the table. Match the energy forms with the pictures that represent them. There are 3 matches. Then check your answer.
Use the pencil to draw lines from the forms of energy to their examples. Use the eraser to remove lines. Then click on the check button to check your answer. Chemical energy is stored in molecules. It is released when molecules change. A battery releases chemical energy when it powers something. A campfire releases chemical energy when it burns. Electrical forces produce energy that can be used to light lamps, play radios, and power computers. Lightning is a form of electricity. Mechanical energy comes from the movement of objects, such as a windmill turning, water falling, or you pedaling your bike.
Stars and stripes. Bananas. Gondola inside the blimp's envelope. Put the puzzle pieces together to make a machine. Bananas. Shoot the basketball into the flashing hole. Turn on the light bulb by making a complete electrical circuit.
Pick up the wire. String the wire so that electricity passes through the light bulb. The tip of the wire turns red when a connection has been made. The light bulb has 2 connecting ends. The battery has a negative end and a positive end. When electricity can flow from one end of the battery through the light bulb to the other end of the battery, the electrical circuit is complete and the bulb will light up.
Red paint. Yellow paint. Arrange the magnets to create the shape outlined on the table. Narrow envelope. Fat envelope. Nice race, Mr. Maxwell. You beat me that time.
I didn't get a good start. The sun got in my eyes. I forgot to eat breakfast. No fair. Do-overs, do-overs.